Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, listen, I'm going to elaborate a little more on poltergeists and what exactly is a poltergeist. Reason being, I've had a few people ask me, because my last video was so quick, I didn't really get to get into exactly what's going on with these poltergeists. Now, the thing about poltergeists is that these are first of all, poltergeist comes from the German word noisy spirit, because they are very noisy. And the current research indicates, however, that poltergeists, the activity may have nothing to do with ghosts or spirits, since the activity seems to be or centered around an individual. Okay? It is believed that it is caused from the subconscious, the mind, from the individual. Okay? It is believed that it is in effect psychokinetic, and most of you know what that is. It comes from the mind. Okay, and the individual is often under, they're often under, it would be physiological or physical stress, emotional. The biggest cause of these poltergeists that we find is puberty, and there would be, I would say, mid to late teens. It seems to be more rapid, going on a lot more. Peer pressures, things like that, that's going on with kids, especially going through the puberty. And the effects from having a poltergeist can be rappings on the wall or the floor, like things like that, knockings. I like to call them Tommy knockers. Physical movement of objects. I've literally seen things fly across the room. This has happened. I've seen it. The mind is a very powerful tool. These individuals that have poltergeists can create things to move across the room. Well, you would obviously think you have a ghost or something going on throwing crap at you, right? Well, it can be your mind. It could be kinetic, telekinesis. Your mind is so powerful. We use 3% of our brain. Imagine if we used 100% of our brain. Oh my God, there would be no stopping us. So anyway, also there's another way of knowing if you have, and it's so hard to determine between a poltergeist and an earthbound or a bully spirit or whatever, but most of us that can go in and interview the individuals and feel what's going on in the house, we can determine whether or not it's a poltergeist activity. A lot of times it is if it's a young individual. But they mess with electronics and appliances. I've seen toasters turn on. Just things like that. They can do these things with their mind, and not even realize it. It's an amazing thing, and the mind is an amazing tool, and what we can do with our minds, and so many people have these going on around them and they don't even realize it. So what I want to do is go out and tell the world, look, if you feel you're having, a demonic possession or, spirits in your home, and you have a teenager that's maybe, in distress or worried or going through a lot, you know what? Let me come in. Let me evaluate the situation, or anybody that understands what poltergeists exactly are. Let's interview the process and let us determine whether or not you possibly have a poltergeist or a true spirit in your home. Now, are we experts? Am I an expert? No. Is anybody really an expert? Am I a doctor, a psychologist? No, I'm not. And I would ask the family that possibly this individual could go get some kind of counseling. Because let me tell you, it's not easy being a teenager in this world. I've raised I've raised 4. 3 are stepchildren and my own son. So I know it's very difficult for teenagers today. I deal with a lot of teenagers. So, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about a little more. I wanted to elaborate a little more on what exactly a poltergeist is. I think all of you pretty much have an idea now. So we could take that little dark cloud away and figure out what this is. Now you know. So let's take that dark cloud away and let's let the sun shine in. And if you feel like you have this energy going on, call somebody that knows what they're doing to determine whether or not you do have a poltergeist or a spirit. So anyway, I hope that this video helped some of you a lot. It gives you an idea of what exactly a poltergeist is. Again, there's such a misconception of poltergeists out there because of the movies that people think they're true spirits when they're not. So anyway, I hope this was very informative for you guys. And guess what? I will see you probably in a couple of days, if not next week. Have an absolutely wonderful day and bless to all of you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.